Hello there, ladies and geraniums. Hey, welcome to Gino's Thing of the Day. Welcome back. I'm glad to see you. And if you're new, hey, welcome here. I'm glad to see you. So, yeah, and you might be wondering, what is Gino's Thing of the Day? Well, I'll tell you what. We take a look at one of Gino's things. It's a day. There you go. So anyhow, let's get to it. And I got a cool item today. Maybe you haven't noticed yet, but I'm into Star Wars stuff. And I got a lot of Star Wars crap. So, I just thought this was a really cool little Yoda. Couldn't resist. Several of the other guys too. So, yeah. Cool little Yoda. I love his pose. So, yeah. Kind of like, like a dog. Which, speaking of dogs, any of you that know me know that years back we had a dog for a while. Her name was Eliza Jane, and Pomeranian, a little yip yip ankle biting dog. But anyway, she was older in years, and there's one time she got sick on us. She had stopped eating. She was just moping around and stuff. We didn't know what was going on, and we knew something was wrong. So of course we had to take her into the vet. So we get to the vet, and the whole waiting room at the vets with all the animals, that's an adventure in itself. If you never tried it, try it. It's fun. Anyway, so we got in the exam room, and finally the vet comes in and she introduces herself to us and all that, and we tell her about Eliza Jane and she hasn't eaten and this and that and that, and so she says okay, and so she's examining Eliza all over and touching her ear and pressing and looking and all of that, and finally she says, just a moment. She steps out of the room. A moment later she comes back in and she got a steak. So she sits there and she puts the steak down, and she couldn't even get Eliza Jane to smell it, barely. So she just kind of like, did one of those moments. She says, excuse me, I'll be right back. I think I've got it. Something that will help me with this diagnosis. So like, okay. So she leaves. A moment later, she comes back. She's got a cat in her arms. Which, of course, as she walks in her room, starts because it sees the dog. But she's got a good grip on it, thankfully. And I think it was, an Angora or some kind of high maintenance, long haired cat. Anyway, so she comes in there and she kind of slowly, walks up to the dog, and the cat's just, but she's got a hold of her and checking it out, and she starts rubbing the cat against the dog's legs, and then down by his tail, and then up her back, and rubbing the cat backwards on her back and on her sides. And finally she comes back and she comes up her front, and she's get right in front of her nose, and the cat goes bop with his paw right on the dog's nose, and the dog's just freaking out like, what in the... So anyway, so the vet says, all right, that confirms it. She leaves, comes back a moment later in the room, and she's got these big tweezers in her hands. And she gets down, she's got the light thing, and she gets in the dog's mouth and just roots around for just a moment, and then poof, she pulls out this huge splinter that had gotten down in Eliza's jaw or something, down in her between her teeth. It looked painful. Anyhow, so see, sometimes hard to keep the lights going when it dies on you. Anyway, it's back, thank God. So there we are. Like I said, and the vet had pulled this splinter out, right? And like, oh my gosh. And Elijah Jane, like, just immediately, like, perked up, made a dash for the steak and started mowing it down, acting like a dog that hadn't eaten in a couple days. And she was, So anyhow, we got back to normal, and we were like, that was it. And the doc's like, yeah. She said, that's it. And she said, here's, get the bill, pay it, settle up at the window, whatever. They'll give you the bill there. So we're on our way out, feeling, hey, this is great. That was like, we were expecting something a lot worse, So anyway, and this girl behind the counter handed us, the bill thing, the papers. I look down, and it's like $3,060. Am I on candid camera or something? Or if you don't know, look it up if you're too young. Most people would know. Anyway, so she says, you have a problem, sir? I'm like, this can't be right. She says, okay, just a moment. And the doctor came up. And she says, you have a problem, sir? And I'm like, well, his bill seems abnormally high. I would think it's $3,060. I mean, you were only in there a few minutes. And the doctor said, well, here, I can break it down for you, sir. I understand. But see, my examination on Elijah Jane here is $50. That steak was $10. I only feed dogs good steaks. But, like most tests, the CAT scan was $3,000. Yeah, babies, yeah. Hey, I loves you, babies. I loves you all. So, have a good one. And feel free to copy, to comment, to question, to criticize her. You got it. Critique.